am Tinkshell. I am a singer, songwriter, vocal coach, and I am with P.E.G podcast, Between the Lines edition.
Hey.
So, hey,
All right. So let's talk about it, man. You got this wonderful song called You Lied to Me. You know what I'm saying? It's going crazy all over the place. People getting their clothes thrown out all over. So let's break it down. In the first beginning of the song, you said, sitting here in this window thinking about you. Like who's sitting in the window and why was you sitting in the window and who was you thinking about?
I was sitting in the window thinking about an ex and
Boo.
why, at the end of the day, he made me feel like he liked me, but he didn't.
Oh.
He wasn't into me the way that I was into him, at least not the loyal type of way. And so, I was just wondering, like, why, and contemplating in the window as into why are you playing with me? Like, what's
Right.
going on? So,
Like,
waiting for that nigga to get home. No, I'm saying.
right.
I was in the window, like, I want you to come home.
With the bat.
Come on
With the
home
pistol.
now. You know you like
You also
me.
said in the song, I think a piece in there, he was like, I really want to know the other bitches that you're talking to. You know what happened in that situation when he was cheating? You found out he was cheating. Did you hear it through a home girl? Like what?
I heard it from the girl.
Damn.
She hit me up talking about some. She tried to lie about it at first and talk about her cousin was with him. When I already know how that goes down. My friend or my cousin was with your dude or da 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 da. Girl, it was you. It was you. And it was perfectly fine because she was butt ugly in the face. The only thing she had was body. So it was one of them kind of situations, and that's cool and all. But yeah, I wanna meet him because I wish I would have known who I was and what I was now because I would have took your bitch.
Whoa.
So I really want to know the other bitches that you talk to. I see you running. Nah, gonna get comfortable because now we finna play the game. Now we all finna go down the rabbit hole.
Dang.
But
Get time out. Peter Pan and Alice Wonderland. You feel me?
Literally.
I like it. I like it. Okay, so fuck that nigga. He was one about shit. Obviously, he lied to you and he didn't get nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, what did you learn from this situation?
I learned to continuously bet on me.
Period.
And to never let not a dare person steal my shine, my take my energy in that type of instance because that's that whole incident. If you was gonna do it, you was gonna do it. And ain't no love in the world you could tell me and how much you could tell me to tell me that that was okay for you to do to me. Wow. So with that being said, that helped me learn that these are the flags that you see ahead of time, to know what's going on. So your pH ain't fucked up. Yep. Let's talk about it.
Not the pH.
Yeah, because you don't know what strays other people are messing with when they out there doing that shit to you. You really, it's very dangerous game that niggas be playing with other people's lives. So with that being in a sense, I learned not to play with my life no more.
Period.
And never play with me on that instance, and that I was too much of a good person and way better than any of those predicaments that I ever was.
Let's not just run past that like we didn't hear what you said. You was gonna swoop up that nigga bitches. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How? Yeah, you swoop a bitch and take a bitch and then take a nigga, man. That's dangerous.
Again, I wish I knew I was pansexual back then. Cause yes,
okay,
I would have took your bitch, and you would have had nothing else to say about it. Cause trust me, I'm better.
That right there. Alright, that's why you ain't Tinkshell. Alright, I ain't gonna even ruffle your feathers. You got it. You got it.
It's just I was just I'm like shoot, you could have asked, and it could have been a party, but you decided to be sneaky. So
right.
Now,
sneaky, so them bitch made it all about him.
If you think I was ugly, let me show you something different.
Give some advice for anybody else that have found themselves in this situation or predicament. What would you say to them?
First off, you are not alone. You're not the only one. And don't let nobody make you feel like the bad person for giving somebody a chance at the end of the day. Just because they fucked up their chance don't mean that you was fucked up for giving them one. Um, that's their fuck up. Let that be theirs. Don't hold that for yourself, because again, you did everything in your power that you could have did. And at the end of the day, when somebody is literally lying to you and portraying something entirely different, it's how are you supposed to say, oh, well, they're just out to get me, they're a hater, that they're not giving you, they're not showing you these signs.
Right.
There's literally people out here that don't even know their husbands is burying people up under their floors.
Hmm.
And you
Whoa.
want to tell me that I was supposed to know that he was cheating? Baby, no. He was obviously hiding it. So don't feel bad. I hate that whole where men is like, well, just leave them type situation. Well, just, you're going to find the time to have the strength to get up and go when you need to go. But don't let nobody make you feel bad for having to
Where
go.
can they find you? Cause you Tinkshell and you got more music coming, man. Y'all be lying, so where can they find you? Don't lie. Don't lie.
You can find me on all social media platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, at Tinkshell, Tink, my bad, Tinksshell 2102244.
Yeah, yeah, period. Tinkshell, baby. Don't you forget it. And we out of here. Thank you for coming on to the show.
Honored.